Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem HaKadosh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today. And salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds, who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. And the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as were the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Ekalia, and I'm from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp. And in the news, Elon Musk says Neuralink implanted wireless brain chip. All right, so this is about the microchip, okay, which is the mark of the beast. And Elon Musk has been monitored by the prophets of Yahweh Shai ever since he came out with the, at first, idea of placing microchips into human brains. And at first it started with the monkey. And I believe there was something else, another animal that he used. I'm not remembering the other one. To my mind, the pig is coming up, or a pig, but I know it was definitely the monkey, right? And so, of course, as they do, they test first on the animals, see how the animals react to it, and then after that, they do the trials on humans, which I believe the last update, which was last year, fall, winter, they said that they were getting ready to start human trials, right? So here it is now, January 30th, 2024. And here it is, 3 hours ago from the BBC, and from CNN 2 hours ago, Elon Musk says the first human has received a brain implant from his Neuralink startup. All right. Now, in regards to the mark of the beast prophecy, Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So this is the mark chip. Okay. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So it has to do with buying and selling. Okay. So it says the right hand or in the foreheads. Okay. And it mentions buying and selling. The hand microchip has been around for several years now. People are in fact microchipped, and they use it to make purchases. And that's where the world is going towards. A digital payment system, which the microchip will be the means in which you will pay, like your credit card, but instead it will be implanted inside of your hand, okay? And it will simply just scan, tap and go, right? And so they have to develop the entire system behind it for their digital payment system, which means that they have their central bank digital currencies, a digital currency being developed, their digital identification systems as well, and everything that goes into it. They're developing their 5G systems, their Internet of Things. Everything is being merged with NFC technology or RFID technology. It's all in the works, all right, to bring about the system. And yeah, man, it's coming. So it mentions the foreheads as well, and the word for forehead here in the Greek is metopon, the space between the eyes and the forehead. Space between the eyes, forehead. It's like that area right there, like at the top of the bridge of the nose, in between the eyebrows. That's how it reads to me. All right, so based off of the prophecy, it's saying that this will happen, this will be developed. And so the forehead part has been was looked for, right? And then it just came out, Elon Musk says he's going to be doing this, right? Which he's just a face for, what they do. The wicked elite of Esau, Edom, they have certain faces out there to represent certain things, but these aren't actually the men that are in charge. And then these men are also called the richest men in the world and whatever else, and they're placed on a very high pedestal. These aren't the actual men pulling the strings, these are just the faces. All right. But yeah, man, here it is. So the forehead aspect, Elon Musk has sold it to people as doing what would be considered miracles, such as allowing the paraplegics to walk, which that would be considered a miracle because that's not something that has occurred in this lifetime, in this kingdom, right? In Esau's kingdom, it's not something that has been done. So it will be something miraculous, right? So in Revelation chapter 19 and verse 20, it says, and the beast was taken, and the beast is referring to Esau, Edom, and his entire system. Everything that you see in front of you, his way of life, which is the entire system, the way that it's run, the way how the money is dealt with, just everything that you see in front of you, right? And with him, the false prophet, which is the Roman Catholic Church, that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone, which is going to be death by thermonuclear fire. America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, and a portion of our people will be destroyed, and a portion of our people will be saved. All right, that's the 2/3 and the 1/3 respectively. All right. And so when this lake of fire is occurring, Esau's being put out of rulership, the elect are being saved, the house share returns, all that. Okay? That's, what I'm looking forward to. But yeah, man, it says that they will wrought miracles, right? So this brain chip technology is appearing to do as such as they claim, right? Now, I haven't read these articles at all. I haven't even clicked on them. You can see that. So it's all fresh. A fresh reaction. I'm wondering if I should go to the BBC or to the CNN, the UK and the US. Let's go with CNN. Let's see what Mr. Babylon the Great is saying. Elon Musk says the first human has received a brain implant from his Neuralink startup, which, by the way, I'm not sure. I can't recall when the last time was that information came out regarding this. As I said, it was like fall winter last year, but to me it's quick, like it's already here, like the human part, because they said that people were willingly wanting to do the trials just last year. So I guess time is really flying by anyway. It's already February. Elon Musk's controversial startup Neuralink has implanted a chip in a human brain for the first time. He posted it on X. The operation took place on Sunday, and the patient is recovering well. His announcement could mark an important milestone for Neuralink's efforts to usher potentially life-transforming technology out of the lab and into the real world. Life-transforming technology. But he offered new details, and it's unclear from Musk's post how significant of a scientific advancement the implantation represents. Initial results show promising neuron spike detection. The world's richest man and Neuralink founder said on X. You see, that's how they promote him, as the world's richest man. Before, it used to be Mr. Gates that they used to say that for. But, the real rich men are the banking elite, right? Neuralink's first product will be called telepathy. He said in another post, adding that its initial users will be people who have lost the use of their limbs. Imagine if Stephen Hawking could communicate faster than a speed typist or auctioneer. That is the goal. Neuralink has been working toward using implants to connect the human brain to a computer for half a decade. But the company faced scrutiny after a monkey died in 2022 during an attempt to get the animal to play Pong, one of the first video games. Okay? In May last year, Neuralink received FDA clearance for human clinical trials. Wow, that was May. And a few months later, the startup began recruiting patients with quadriplegia caused by cervical spinal cord injury or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS. The trial is part of what Neuralink is calling its PRIME study, short for Precise Robotically Implanted Brain-Computer Interface, which aims to study the safety of its implant and surgical robot and to test the functionality of its device. Trial patients will have a chip surgically placed in the part of the brain that controls the intention to move. The chip installed by a robot will then record and send brain signals to an app, with the initial goal being to grant people the ability to control a computer cursor or keyboard using their thoughts alone. And this was written in September. You see, is that not miraculous? For your thoughts to be translated to a technological device, right? Neuralink did not respond to CNA's request for further details. And how safe is that anyway? Because all technology can be hacked, right? Or all technology has been hacked so far, or most. Anyway, before Neuralink's brain implants hit the broader market, they'll need regulatory approval. The FDA put out a paper in 2021 mapping out the agency's initial thoughts on brain-computer interfaces devices, noting the field is progressing rapidly. Yes, it is progressing rapidly because we're at the end of the rulership of the Edomites, right? And this devil knows that he has a short time in Revelation 12, verse 12. So he knows that he needs to get all of this together very quickly, and he needs to push it out very quickly. Full speed. Okay, the idea of brain nervous system interfaces has great potential to help people with neurological disorders in the future. Okay, well, that's it. All right, they just did it, and that's what's going on. So I guess within the next couple of days, weeks, or months, we'll hear how it went with this brain implant within the human. We'll see if, I don't know, whatever the results are, if they perish or not, or how it's going and all that kind of stuff. The BBC, I'm going to just scan through this real quick to see if they're saying anything a little different. For the brain chip implant community, we must place this news in the context that whilst there are many companies working on exciting products, there are only a few other companies who have implanted their devices in humans. So Neuralink has joined a rather small group who have joined implanting their devices in humans, right? Because there are like Walletmore, right? Just Google it. And other companies that are issuing devices to microchip people. Like in America, there's a popular girl, or somewhat popular, called Chip Girl, where she goes around her house and she's like, oh, I can open up this and that and this and that. And I'm microchipped, and it's great and it's exciting, and it's like the new way to live, right? So people have it. Okay, but what we're waiting for is when it becomes mandatory worldwide, right? When it is that we're faced with the hour of temptation, right? That's the number one thing to look out for. Okay. And that's it. So anyway, things are progressing quite well in regards to Bible prophecy from all angles. And it's very great to see in the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, it will surely come, it will not tarry. And that is literally where we are at right now in regards to this current kingdom. It's at its end. The prophecies are building up to hit their eventual climax, and that's just what it is. This is another update regarding the Mark of the Beast prophecy, specifically targeting the forehead portion of it, and another one will be coming in due time with further updates. With that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai, Bashim Kodesh. Shalom.